Good morning students. I am Kamle SP, Assistant Professor in Department of Accountancy at Dhananjay Rao Gadge College of Commerce, Satara. In our previous lecture, we understood the meaning of management accounting and nature of management accounting. Management accounting means present a financial data in such a way as to assist the management for planning and controlling the activities of the business. It's called management accounting. And we understood the nature of management accounting with the help of 5 points. Nature of management accounting: technique of selective nature, provide data and not the decision, concern with future, analysis of different variables, and fifth, no set formats for information. These are the nature of management accounting. Here, techniques of selective nature means only those information which is related to the management are collected from financial statement, so that the management accounting is a technique of selective in nature. Provide data and not the decision: here management accountant collects the information which is helpful for the management and provides such information to management for decision making, so that the management accountant is not a decision taker or maker. He only a guide to the management for decision making. Third, concern with future. Concern with future: management accounting is always forecast with future, because he collects the past data and according to that past data he formulates the future plans and policies, so that the management accounting is concerned with future. Fourth, analysis of different variables. Here in management accounting, the variables which are affect the profits and profitability position should be find out and try to minimize it and maximize the profit of the business. No set formats for information. It means in management accounting there is no any prescribed pro forma to provide such information in prescribed form to the management. So the management accountant provides such information in useful way to the management for taking decisions in the business. This is the nature of management accounting. In our today's lecture, we learn about the role of management accounting in planning, controlling, and decision making. Role in planning, controlling, and decision making: it means an enterprise would operate successfully if it directs all its resources and efforts to accomplish its specified objective in a planner manner rather than reacting to events. Organization has to be both efficient and effective. Organization is effective when the planned objective is achieved. However, the firm is efficient only when the objective is achieved with minimum cost and resources, both in physically and monetary terms. The role of management accounting is significant in making the firm both efficient and effective. Management accounting has brought out clear shift in the objective of accounting from mere recording transactions. The emphasis is on analysis and interpreting to help the management to secure better result. In this way, management accounting eliminates intuition, which is not at all dependable for the field of business management, to the cause and effect approach. It means that any business runs successfully if it directs all its resources and efforts to accomplish its specified objective in planned manner. Organization has to be both efficient and effective. When organization is effective, he achieve planned objective, and firm is efficient when the objective is achieved with minimum cost and resources, both in physical and monetary terms. Management accounting help the management to analyze and interpreting to secure the better results of the firm. First point, planning. Planning is the real beginning of any activity. Planning establishes the objective of the firm and decides the course of action to achieve it. It is concerned with formulating short term and long term plans to achieve a particular end. Planning is a statement of what should be done, how it should be done, and when it should be done. While planning, management accountant use various techniques such as budgeting, standard costing, marginal costing, etc. for fixing targets. It means formulating future policies for achieving the objectives of the business. It is short term or long term objective. For achieving both objective, management accountant use various techniques such as budgeting, standard costing, marginal costing, etc. for achieving the targets of the business. For example, if a firm determines to achieve a particular level of profit, it has to plan how to reach the target, what products are to be sold and at what prices. The management accountant develops the data that helps managers to identify more profitable products. What are the different ways to improve the existing products by 25%? Management account through various alternatives to achieve the goals, to achieve the goals of the business. Next, second point, controlling. Control is the process of monitoring, measuring, evaluating, and correcting actual results to ensure that a firm's goals and plans are achieved. Control is achieved through the process of feedback. Feedback allows the manager to allow the operations continue as they are or take corrective action by some rearranging or correcting midstream. The use of performance and control reports serve the functions of controlling. For example, a production supervisor may receive weekly or daily performance reports comparing actual material cost with planned cost. Significant variances can be isolated for corrective action. In the normal course, periodical reports are submitted appraising the performance against the target set. Reports for action are given to the top management following the principle of management by exception. Performance and control reports do not tell manager what to do. These feedback reports identify where attention is needed to help manager to determine the required course of action. It means control is the process of monitoring, measuring, evaluating and correcting actual results to ensure that a business enterprise's goals and plans are achieved. Control is completed with the use of feedback. Feedback is information that can be used to evaluate or correct the step begins taken to implement a plan. Feedback allows the manager to decide to let the operations and activity continue as they are, take remedial action to put some actions back in harmony with the original plan and goals, or do some rearranging and replanning at midstream. It's called controlling. It means controlling is the process of monitoring, measuring, evaluating, and correcting actual results to ensure that a business enterprise's goals and plans are achieved. Next, decision making. Decision making is a process of choosing among competing alternatives. Decision making is inherent in all the above three functions of management: planning, organizing, and controlling. There may be different methods or objectives. The manager can plan or choose only one of the competing plans. Similarly, in organizing, decision can be made whether the organizational structure should be centralized or decentralized. In control function, management can decide whether variance is worthy to investigate or not. It means that decision making is a process of choosing among competing alternatives. Decision making is inherent in each of three management functions: planning, organizing, and controlling. A manager cannot plan without making decisions and has to choose among competing objectives and methods to carry out the chosen objectives. Similarly, in organizing, manager need to decide an organization structure and specific actions to be taken on day-to-day operations of the business organization. It's called decision making. Okay, thank you. In our today's lecture, we understood the new concept of our first unit, role in planning, controlling, and decision making. And in our next lecture, we study the new content of this unit, that is difference between financial accounting, cost accounting, and management accounting. Thank you very much.